Today's video will be on the topic of the past progressive aspect. You should complete your note-taking sheet with the video, which will be gone over in class at the beginning of your next session. When you see this basketball at the top right-hand side of your screen, you should pause the video and fill out your note-taking sheet. Write any questions you have on the margin or back of your note-taking sheet. You're able to pause and rewatch this video as many times as you'd like. For today's lesson, we'll be listening to a short lecture on the past progressive aspect, watching videos as examples, and then finally we will check your understanding of the past progressive aspect. Today we hope to learn to identify the past progressive aspect in context, explore different uses of the past progressive aspect, and you will also be constructing your very own sentences using the past progressive aspect. The past progressive aspect is used to express that a specific action was ongoing at the same time another action occurred in the past. It is many times used in comparison to another action in the past. Some tips for identifying the past progressive aspect. Cannot have a modal before it. A modal is anything that expresses uncertainty or possibilities, such as may, maybe, must, should, could, or would. It also must occur with a dynamic verb. A dynamic verb is a verb that shows qualities capable of change, opposed to stative verbs, which show qualities not capable of change. For instance, we do not say he is being tall or he is resembling his all-star father, or I am wanting the Lakers to win. We would instead say he is tall, he resembles his all-star father, or I want the Lakers to win. The past progressive aspect is formed with the helping verb to be, used in the past tense, plus the present participle of a verb, which is a verb plus the ing ending. In the past progressive aspect, the helping verb to be is conjugated depending on the subject of the sentence. Note the conjugation of the helping verb to be, which is different with plural or singular objects. Make sure to note the changes in specific conjugations used with each subject. Please pause the video now to fill out your note-taking sheet. For this exercise, identify the past progressive aspect of the examples listed on the video and note-taking sheet. If one does not contain present progressive, just write not present. The examples on your note-taking sheet and the video are the same. Please pause the video now to complete this comprehension check. The first use of the past progressive aspect is to express that a specific action was ongoing at the same time another action occurred in the past. One of the actions is continuous, like he was running down the court, and another happens in an instant, like tripped. For example, LeBron James accidentally tripped while he was running down the court. A second use of the past progressive aspect is to express two ongoing actions. In the example, these both were happening in the past and were occurring at the same time. The crowd was cheering in the stands while the player was scoring a goal. For the comprehension check, you can mark sentences like this as ongoing/ongoing. The past progressive aspect can also be used with the time expression to indicate when an action was ongoing. In the example, the term halftime, meaning halfway through the game, is included to express the specific time when the coach was talking to his players. The coach was speaking to his players at halftime. For the comprehension check, you can mark sentences like this as ongoing/point in time. The last common usage for the past progressive aspect is when expressing that an action was repeated multiple times in the past. Here we have two actions that went on repeatedly in taking and missing. Combined with the past progressive verbs, the phrase all game describes the time frame or event in the past in which this happened. LeBron James was taking shots and missing all game. For the comprehension check, you can mark sentences like this as repeated action. There is one exceptional use of the past progressive aspect where it may look like the number and person of the verb are mixed up. When speakers make unreal conditionals, they have to use the plural past form of be, were, no matter the subject of the sentence. The first clause, if I were running against you, sounds like the subject and verb don't agree in number, but all unreal conditionals that take this form must use were. The word if indicates that this situation is not happening or has not happened in reality. If I were running against you which means that you are not or have not actually done it, I would finish first. A very common mistake is when the verb be isn't conjugated correctly for the number of the subject. Using were for singular nouns or was for plural nouns is normal in a speaker's early uses of the aspect, but please be careful. Try to match the plural verbs with the plural nouns and singular verbs with the singular nouns. I will now ask you to bring up this short YouTube clip regarding sports bloopers. Please pause the video and do this now. A few ways to describe what you just saw using the past progressive aspect. For the first clip, the lady was reaching for the ball when the man pushed her out of the way. Second clip, the player was dropping catches like this all game. And the third clip, the runner was exciting the crowd as the other runner was passing by him to win the race. For this comprehension check, please pause the video and fill out your note-taking sheet. You will be asked to identify the past progressive aspects in the sentences provided. Then you will need to write down which use is being applied in each sentence. All of the exercises are on your note-taking sheet. For your next class session, please choose one from the articles. Read it, bring it to class, and we will be doing an activity regarding these in the next session. That is it for your lesson on the past progressive aspect. Remember, you are allowed to watch and pause this video as many times as you like, and your note-taking sheet will be gone over in class. Also, any further questions you may have will be answered in your next class session.